Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. We're almost there. We're almost to the end of the week. And hopefully, I'll see all your smiling faces next week. Can you go ahead and take out your Thursday packet for me? It says Thursday at the top. And this is what it looks like. Your reading packet for Thursday. We have something new to talk about today. And Miss has mentioned it before briefly, but we haven't spent a lot of time on it. So I want to take a minute to do a little teaching first. So you can get your packet in front of you, but just sit tight and watch what Miss is going to show you, okay? So this, your work for Thursday is going to start out by asking you about something called author's purpose, okay? What is the author's purpose? What does that mean? First of all, you know that an author is the one that does what? Do you remember? Writes the story, okay? So the person who writes the story's purpose. Purpose means why they did something, okay? If I said, what was your purpose for hanging your mittens on the heater? Your purpose would be to dry them off from recess, okay? It's why you do something. Your purpose for eating lunch would be because you were hungry. That was your purpose, okay? So if you can follow with me, you don't have this worksheet, but you can just watch me, okay? So it says, what is the author's purpose? That's the title of this page here. And this page is just to help me teach you, okay? It's just to watch and help me teach you. The author's purpose is the reason why an author writes something. So every time an author decides that they're going to write a book, there's a reason for what kind of book they're going to write, okay? So there are 3 different reasons that we learn about in first grade, okay? And look at this picture of a Raspberry Pi, okay? The reason for this Raspberry Pi is because the 3 different reasons an author writes a story can actually spell out the word P-I-E, which makes pie. So you're going to always try to remember, okay, what are the author's purposes? Think pie. P for pie means to persuade someone. Let's go over here and read what it means to persuade someone, because that's a big word for first grade. Persuade means to try to convince someone to do something or to believe a point of view on a topic. So look at the picture of the little girl. Can you tell what she's selling at her stand? She's selling lemonade. So she says, you have to try my lemonade. She is trying to persuade you to buy her lemonade. She's trying to get you to do something, okay? So if I wanted to persuade you about how sloths are the best animal in the world, my story would say things like, sloths are so cute and cuddly. They make the best pets. They are fun to climb trees with. I really hope that you believe me that sloths are the best pets. That would be a purpose of trying to persuade you, okay? But not all stories are written to try to persuade you. Some are written, if you look for the I in pie, The I stands for inform, and we've had a lot of these stories lately. Our story this week about the baby animals, that was a story that informs you because it told us information. It informed us. So if I look here for the definition of inform, to teach or give information about a topic. And if you look here, it looks like there's a teacher and she's teaching about the different parts of a plant. If she is teaching you something in a story, that is the author's purpose is to inform you, okay? There's one last one, and this is my kind of favorite stories to read because I like to read a lot of books at home. The E is for entertain, okay? So to entertain means to provide someone with enjoyment. That means to make you laugh, to make you happy, okay? To make you excited. So if you were to read a story about a cute little Christmas kitten who sneaks away on Santa's sleigh and goes for a ride to the North Pole, that would be a story to entertain you, to make you happy, to make you laugh, to enjoy reading, okay? Enjoy your story. So those are the 3 different ways that an author, the author's purpose of writing a story, okay? We will do more of this, so don't stress out right now if you're like, oh my gosh, what did Miss just say? I don't even remember. That's okay. We're going to talk about author's purpose all school year, okay? So go ahead and turn your packet to your very first page, and this page we're going to do together, okay? The rest of your pages you can do by yourself. So let's go ahead and point to the title of this short story here. The title is Summer Fun. Can everyone point to Summer Fun? Okay. We are going to read it together. Let's point to the first word, which is Pam. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Pam and Tim are at the beach. They play in the sand. Pam and Tim take a break. The sun is hot. Pam and Tim will eat popsicles. They will cool down. Okay. Here's question number 1. What is the author's purpose of this story? Okay, so let me read you the choices and think in your head until you're grown up if you think you know what it is. Did the author write this story to persuade you about something? Were they trying to get you to buy something or to do something? Or were they trying to get you to believe something that they do? Or was the story to inform you? Were they giving you facts about a certain topic? Were they teaching you about a real life topic? Or was the story to entertain? Was it a made-up story that was just for fun to read about? Okay, think about it. Raise your hand if you think it was to persuade me to do something. Raise your hand if you think it was to inform the reader about something. Or raise your hand if you think it was to entertain the reader just for fun. Okay, let's see who was right. The purpose of this story was to entertain you. It was not a real story. It was just a made-up story about Pam and Tim, and it was just a fun story about them being at the beach and having popsicles. Okay? So the reason I know this is because There's a few different reasons you could put, but let's keep it short and sweet. Let's just say I know this because it was a made-up story just for fun, okay? This because it, use your finger spaces and your best handwriting. It was a made-up. We also could have used the word fiction. That would have been even better. A made-up story. Just for fun. Now, go ahead and pause this video while you copy those words. Okay, pause it where you can see all of these words and go ahead and copy it down. Don't forget your period at the end. And then when you're done, press play and we'll go on to the next page. Okay, so go ahead, ready, pause it. Okay, hopefully you finished your sentence on the first page. The next 2 pages you can do by yourself. This is ABC order with your spelling words. Remember, start at the beginning of the alphabet, A. And if you don't have an alphabet at home, you could ask a grown-up to write the alphabet like I'm doing on the bottom of your paper. T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay? So remember, let's first look. Are there any words here that start with A? And yes, there are actually 2. So when I look at ask and, since they both start with an A, I need to look at the next letter. An S or an N? Which one comes first in my alphabet? An S or an N? Oh, there's the N. Since the N came first, number 1 is and. Okay? Since this is still an A word, though, a word that starts with A, let's put ask second. Okay? That was the only tricky one because they both started with A. For the rest, you're just going to go, okay, ready? Are there any words that start with B? No. C. D. Keep going. E. F. Oh, I should have heard you say stop. Felt starts with F, so that one comes next, okay? If you want to pause this video right now and circle those 3 and write them down, go ahead now, hit pause. Then you'll do the rest by yourself, okay? Last page is just a color by spelling word worksheet. Echo Miss, use red. From, white. Ramp, green. Pond, yellow. Held, blue. And all you do is color your spelling words. That's it for reading today. If you want to go on Res Kids, you can. And that's it. Work on your reading, and then next will be math. Thank you. Have a good day.